Part 2 of the teachings for the New Golden Age, my beloved Ascended Master, Kuthumi, preparing teachers for the Golden Age. The harvest of your efforts. The only lasting harvest of man is to be found in the gathered momentum of specifically qualified energy within the causal body, found around the presence of each life stream. When the individualized intelligence is first created, the rays of light passing from the spiritual heart create a pure white force field or spiritual aura. The ensuing use of energy during the time period called Journey of the Seven Spheres, its qualification and the return of the result of that qualified energy into the causal body, builds the colours into the causal body before the life stream ever takes his first embodiment. From the time the individual takes the first physical incarnation, the harmoniously qualified energy used by that individual in every lifespan rises up into and becomes part of the bands of colour that make up the causal body. It is the treasure stored up in heaven. Life used for no good purpose does not so rise, but becomes part of the mass accumulation of heavily charged discord, which is referred to as the astral or psychic realm. Man is either building the size, strength and power of his causal body through harmoniously qualified directed energies, or he is building the shroud of unhappiness in which the entire race moves. The size of the causal body of every being, ascended or unascended, differs according to the amount of constructively qualified energy. When a man chooses to return to the Father and to reconsecrate himself to serving life as the Father chooses to direct him, that man has come to a point of spiritual maturity. No longer is he content to receive the constantly flowing gift of life and to use it carelessly, according to the desires of the personal self. He is determined to learn why life has been given to him and what his specific reason for being is. Humbly, he approaches the Father, the creator of his individual being, the one who has sustained his identity through the ages, and he is eager to be about his Father's business. Such are the candidates for the Great White Brotherhood. They are those who are chosen by the silent watchers of every locality as individuals who warrant the more than ordinary assistance of the Masters to develop their latent virtues, talents, and capacities for the service on behalf of the progress of the race. The second ray provides for individuals whose light signifies to the all-seeing eye of God that they earnestly desire to cooperate with the divine plan, the teachers and guides' assistance to walk upon the spiritual path toward the homeland and the presence of the Father. Life becomes a servant of man, rushing to fulfill the designs of his heart and mind. For the use of life, each man shall render an accounting. The presence of an individual upon the planet Earth is for the purpose of mitigating the self-created evils of the past and to design, out of primal life, some particular blessing to enrich the universe. When man chooses to avail himself of the opportunity of lightening the load of karmic debts for himself and his fellow man, and, through the upraised consciousness, to learn what the presence of God through him desires to do with life. He is about ready to finish his cycle of evolution. Then, in the active ranks of the Great White Brotherhood, he becomes one of the all too few conscious workers in the Father's vineyard.